Do you want to write a one-page business plan? I think you should, especially if you are in a very competitive industry or niche, and you're talking to several investors, you're talking to several customers, prospective customers. Having a one-pager can really help you big time. So in today's conversation, I'll be giving you tips, tricks, hacks to really write your one-page business plan real fast. Okay. But before we get into the whole conversation, let's just go back to a page, like one page business plan 101. Let's define the concept. So, a one pager really is a concise document that summarizes the key elements of a business idea or venture. And it could also be about a product or service if you are reaching out to prospective customers. Okay. So, the cool thing about a one pager here is that you are able to really close the deal real fast. If you want to really if you want to talk to your key stakeholders real fast, you can do so. You can get your funding real fast, but you want to go straight to the point. Don't try to really waste your investors' time or waste your readers' time with jargony content, with overcomplicated wording, whatever. No. Go straight to the point. Okay. So a one-page business plan actually serves as a streamlined version of traditional comprehensive business plan. I'm pretty sure you have seen business plans that really span 50 pages, 100 pages in the past. Very complicated. You think it's like a whole novel or whatever. You do not want to have that. You just want to have one pager, and a one pager can help you again go straight to the point. But you have to resonate with your audience. Okay. In other words, you have to really articulate your unique selling point, your USP. And you also, for instance, you want to distill your value proposition in your one pager. You want to talk about your target market, your market analysis, the strategies and projections, and you have to put all this on a single page, okay? And so if you want to reach out to, let's say, investors, you want to reach out to stakeholders, you want to reach out, in some cases, you want to reach out to regulators. There are some industries where regulators don't have time to read your full-fledged business plan because regulators are busy. Like, for instance, in healthcare, if you want to reach out to the FDA or you need approval from the FDA for something, then you want to really summarize things for government officials, okay? So that's important. So just want to really quickly summarize here. Your one-page business plan is actually a simplified version of traditional operational plans that actually focuses on the core aspects of your business. It could be your product, it could be your service, it could be your idea, it could be anything that you want to put forward. Actually, do you know that a one-page business plan can actually 10x or 13x your odds of winning the funding that you need? Okay, let me really quickly talk to you about the benefits of using a one-page business plan right now. So you have time efficiency, you have investor engagement, you have an outline for a more comprehensive plan, and you have a document that's very easy to share and distribute. Now, this ease of sharing and distribution is really quite essential because if you are actually reaching out to varied audiences, you are, and those audiences, sorry about that, those audiences are in different industries or in different geographies. Having the ability to actually easily share your documents with them is important. Nowadays, the good thing is that you have tools, you have the technology really allowing you to have a one pager for your business plan and be able to have it interactively. So you don't have it in a paper form anymore. You have in electronic form. Okay. So that's really good in a sense. So when I talk about time efficiency, what happens here is that basically instead of having a multi-page business plan, having everything down in one page can really save you a lot of time, a lot of resources. And you are able to engage investors real fast too. Why? Because attracting the attention of investors is very difficult because they are always flooded with company pitches, right? But if you just can really summarize somehow everything on one page, you are saving them time. You're saving your investors time, and they love that because they will appreciate the fact that you are thinking about their time seriously, okay? And also the one pager actually forces you the business owner or you the business promoter to actually think about your product or service thoroughly, more deeply, to have a clear idea about what really works and what doesn't work. And that's really important because it allows you to really have a more significant output, in the end. So that's really good. And you also have the ability to have an outline for a more comprehensive plan. In other words, if later on you want to really write a full fledged, you want to write a complete business plan, you are able to really piggyback on the one pager to actually write your 50 page or your 25-page business plan. Now, this year, why should you really think about writing a one-page business plan? Now, I don't care the niche you're in, okay? I don't care where you are at, whether you are in the States or you are in Canada, or Australia, or other country, Brazil, whatever. It doesn't matter because investors are pretty standard. You have a uniform, investors are a uniform variety. I mean, they're a uniform group, if you will. An investor in Brazil is going to have the same look at your business plan as an investor in the States, okay? So you want to really write a one-page business plan this year because it is actually faster. Is really faster. I mean, I'm not even getting to the whole AI thing here, but because with AI, you really even can go faster, even faster, okay? But I just want to talk about the speed thing, but also the format. With a one-page business plan, you are able to get feedback real fast, okay? Especially because you're saving your audience, your readers, a lot of time. So if you want, let's say, a quick feedback from business partners, colleagues, potential customers, or even your spouse for that matter, you're able to just give them a one pager as opposed to a 50 pages, okay? And a one page business plan is also really great in terms of updating because it is so short. You are able to update it real fast. Let's say you want to change numbers. Let's say you want to change your vision. Let's say you want to change the business model that you have. You're able to do so real fast with a one-page business plan as opposed to a 50-page business plan. And also, a one-page business plan actually is good this year because it works very well as an idea validation tool, especially if you are seeking internal feedback from your colleagues or from your team members. Okay, and so you are able to really send them real fast a one-page business plan and get the feedback that you need. And also, if you are going to, let's say you are in seed stage, or you are an early stage, or you are advanced stage, sort of a startup, you can use a one-page business plan because the format is actually relevant for is actually useful for any business stage. Okay, you don't have to be an established business to actually have a one-page business plan. So let me talk to you about what should a one-page business plan include. Let's talk about the components here. Let's really go to the nitty-gritty. And so the thing is that you want to have an executive summary. If you can see on the screen here, I'm just showing you a template of a one-page business plan. Okay, you see the problem, the product, the business, the team. I mean, that's important, but you want to have an executive summary if possible. Of course, the template I'm showing you here is one among many templates, right? Maybe your industry or your product or your service actually calls for a different template. So you want to really be sure that you are adapting the template to your specific industry. That's important. So you want to have an executive summary. You want to have the business opportunity. Business opportunity is going to be very important in the long run. So if you want to clearly delineate the business opportunity, you want to have the value proposition. In other words, you want to really and you want to explain in one or two sentences why your product, why your service is the best, okay, and what kind of problem you're trying to solve, okay. So when I talk about value proposition, I'm speaking here about UVP, your unique value proposition, your unique selling proposition, your USP. You want to really have a section for team members. So you want to briefly talk about the skill set that your team members have. It's not just about giving their name, first name, last name, but you want to really delineate what they're bringing to the table. What are their core competencies? It's not about just showing the degrees, the college education, whatever. No. You want to really talk about the value they are adding to your business model. You want to really have a section for industry analysis, where you really maybe talk about That you do a SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So you want to contextualize your business model. You also want to really talk about the target market. So target market is really important because here you want to touch on the psychographics, okay, the psychology of your market audience, the psychology of your target audience, the geography, the demographics. In other words, the psychographics of your target audience. Okay, geographic location, target market size, demographics, spending habits, and whatnot. Marketing plan, also your revenue model that you want to follow, your implementation timeline, your financial summary, funding required. Do not forget to really have the funding required. Otherwise, investors will be confused at the end. How much are you requiring for your business model? And also your contact information. So all this should be wrapped up really nicely on a one page, let's say one page format. So how do you create a one page business plan this year? How do you actually go about doing it real fast? What you want to do is, if you want to do this, let's say yourself, you do not want to use software or whatever, you can just open a Word document and you want to create an outline. Again, everything I'm telling you, you want to really do it on one or two sentences. Okay, you want to create an outline first. So the outline will be the foundation, the structure of your one-page business plan. So create an outline, and you want to research and gather information. So the cool thing is that if you are researching and gathering information, you are actually collecting intel about your industry. That's going to be important because if you reach out to certain investors are pretty curious, especially the VC firms, venture capital firms. They want to know everything about your industry, so they'll ask you questions. So you better be ready for those questions. Okay. So by doing the research, by gathering information, you are actually equipping yourself with information that you will actually use later on. So it's important. And also, maybe if writing is not really your forte, you can just use a one-page business plan template. Okay, you have a lot of. I'll share with you a few players in that space later on. But the cool thing is that you can use a one-page business plan template to make your life a lot easier. Okay, don't try to really reinvent the wheel. Don't try to really come up with those nice graphics if they're already there for you. Actually, there are three players particularly. They're very good in that space in terms of one-page business plan template. Okay, and again, I'm gonna share them. I'm gonna share their names with you later on. But the cool thing is that if you use a one-page business plan template, you are going to save a lot of time, especially if you're not, let's say, artistically inclined. If you're not a professional designer, the whole process can prove laborious. Okay, really hard if you have no idea how to really how to adjust colors, how to really put colors together, put colors next to each other, whatever. So think about that. But if you have the opportunity to do things yourself, hey, listen, go ahead and do it. One thing I want you to really do here is to actually write the content. So when it comes to writing a one-page business plan, you have to really write the content yourself. If you decide to go the DIY route, okay, write the content. So you want to condense the gathered information to its core essentials and insert them into the relevant sections that you have previously outlined. Keep each section concise. I told you before, one or two sentences maximum, or even three maximum. And so please, you can use actually a bullet list of 2 to 3 key points. It's important to be mindful of the length here because trimming down your content, it's important. It's going to help you actually fit everything on one page. Okay. Not easy, but it is not impossible, especially if you just go straight to the point. I mean, again, don't try to really waste time on blah, 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 how great your market is, whatever. No. Go straight to the point, okay? And also design the visual components, okay? If you are artistically inclined, if you have some artistic proclivity, you can design the visual components yourself. So after filling in all the text, you might want to add some visual elements to the plan to effectively illustrate information or data. So, for instance, you may choose to present market share with the use of a pie chart or depict financial summary using a bar chart, graph, or any other data visualization tool. That can really help you big time, especially if you are speaking to several different audiences. Some other visuals you can include are stock photos, 3D graphics, icons, shapes, characters, and avatars, AI generated images, videos, and also animated graphics. That can be really helpful also. And don't forget to share your one pager. You can actually you can have people download the document as an HTML5 file. You can share it via a private link with password access. You can share it via a public link. You can send an invitation with a link, and you can embed into a website with a snippet code. So that's going to really be helpful to you. So I promised you that I was going to share with you a few templates, right? So the thing is that when you have if you want to write a one-page business plan, you can really think about Visme, for instance. Okay, Visme is pretty good. I mean, with Visme, you are able to have a one-page business plan real fast. Okay, and the cool thing is that Visme actually has other services that can really complement your business plan writing experience. Okay, and the cool thing about Visme also is that you are able to like regardless of the stage your company is at, you're able to really use their one-page business plan and get things done real fast. So that's really good. And with Visme, you can actually have custom images. You can utilize their AI image generator to create new professional images of your choice or improve on existing ones. So that's really good. The second template provider that I want you to really think about is HubSpot. So HubSpot is really well known when it comes to marketing overall, but they have a pretty good. You can see on the screen. This is their template. It's okay. The template, the HubSpot template, very fantastic, very very great. Especially when it comes to the functionality they're bringing to the table. What I love about and what you will love about HubSpot is that they actually create sections for you, like in on the template in a let's say in a natural way. Okay, so everything flows in the document in a very natural way. And if for any reason you need other services, other marketing services, Hotspot is there for you, like content marketing, digital marketing, overall social media marketing. Okay, so that's really good. Also, if you want a CRM, Hotspot can really serve as a CRM for you, client relationship management software tool. The third template provider I want to share with you here is money.com. So money.com has a one-page business plan template that can really help you big time, especially if you are in industries that want a quick turnaround, such as hospitality or healthcare, for instance. You can actually use money.com. But the good thing is money.com has templates, a one-page business plan template for all kinds of industries, not just those that I just listed a little earlier. But yeah, those are the one that we have used on our in our team, and we love them. We love those templates, but I'm sure you can find a template on money.com for your specific industry as well. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about how to write a one-page business plan. I defined what the plan really is. I give you the benefits, what you should have what you should include on that document, how to create a one-page business plan, and finally the templates you can really avail yourself of on the internet. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.